Hello, hello. My name is Refilwe Madumo, and welcome to Mantics, where we talk about the semantics of motherhood. This is in collaboration with the Ask a Parent network. We created this platform for anybody with little people in their lives. So, moms, dads, grannies, grandpas, aunties, and uncles, godparents, step parents, guardians, anybody who wants to have children in the future. And we wanted to create the safe space so that we can, talk, help each other out because, we all need all the support that we can get. I have two sons. Makosini is 8 and Malibuya is going to be 6 soon. And oh my gosh, mothering has been the biggest culture shock of my life. I've always been very independent. I knew what I wanted. I knew how to get it. And once I had kids, then suddenly I just wasn't. I needed so much help all the time. And I didn't know how to reconcile with that. I'd had all these ideas about what kind of mother I would be. And obviously now that went out the window as soon as I held my child in my arms. It was really confusing because it was the happiest time, the best time, but it was also the most lost I'd ever felt. I realized that there was a loss of so much, and I didn't know how to grieve for that. I didn't even know that I had to. All I knew was that I was running at full speed all the time, and there was no way that I could stop because my child needed me. I remember there was a day where I completely lost track of time. I didn't know if I'd been down for 5 minutes or an hour or 5 hours. I looked at the clock and it just didn't make sense, and that's just how tired I was. I mean, when you think of the body stuff, how my breasts now were food and my arms were the space for somebody to sleep in, and I was getting no sleep, like none at all. I don't think I've had a full night's rest in the whole 8 years that I've been a parent. But here we are, still loving and living and raising our children. And I wanted to just take this time to say that it's okay. All of it is okay. It's okay to grieve for the person that you are so that you can make space to embrace the new person that you are becoming, they say that having children throws out everything that you ever thought you knew was true. I found that to be true for me, that I had to learn all over again how to be me. I realized that mothering is as much about learning as it is about unlearning, unpacking everything that you thought was real and creating a brand new life for yourself. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to cry sometimes. It's okay to lose control even, when you're overwhelmed. And you need to be able to forgive yourself for that stuff so that you can just keep trudging on. It's also okay to celebrate yourself. And not for anything particular, not because you achieved something great. It's okay to celebrate yourself just for making it through this moment and the next moment, and for being able to feed your child, for being able to put your baby to sleep, for being able to take a bath that day, take a shower, for being able to have 5 minutes for a guilty pleasure, a piece of chocolate or whatever it is that can give you a moment of happiness while you're trying to just make it through this mothering journey. I used to breastfeed my child, and I'd sit with him, and they like to look into your eyes. So I'd look into his eyes and we'd bond. And as soon as he'd start to fall asleep, I'd take out my phone. I'd put in an episode of a series, and I'd watch that for the rest of the time that he was eating. And that would make me feel so much better because I'd feel like I did a little something for myself just to be able to make it through each and every moment. That thing that you wait for, when we get here, then I know I'm going to watch a little bit of this. Or when we get here, I'm going to have a little bit of chocolate. Or I'm going to make time for that cup of coffee. Follow me at the Refilwe on Instagram and Twitter, and Refilwe Madumo on Facebook. Follow Ask a Parent for more loving content, and I'll see you next time. You've got this, mama.